Hello friends, I have this tin can from Goodwill, and if ever you have any other tin can, you can use it for this craft. I am just using this because this is the only tin can available. And then I just painted it with the Burnt Umber by Apple Barrel. I painted it just one time, just applied one coat. And then I'm going to paint an area here with the Suede Khaki by Deco Art. And this is optional. If you have Waverly Cashew, if you have Waverly Ivory, you can use it. And I am drying it right now. A part of the back, I did not paint it anymore with the Suede Khaki by Deco Art. And then I have this rooster design napkin. It was given to me actually. It's a Happy Mail. So I am going to just remove the napkin, the areas that I don't need, using the water pen, and then I'm going to just tear it. It's very easy to tear once I use the water pen. If you don't have any water pen, you can use a small brush, dip it in water, and then just dab it onto the area you're gonna tear, and it will make it easier to tear. And so I really like this craft, everybody. I hope you love this as well. It's very simple and it's very economical as well. And then I will just set that aside for a while. I'm going to apply Mod Podge onto this tin can, where I am going to glue this napkin. So using a fan brush, I'm very comfortable using the fan brush when applying the Mod Podge because it really applies so thinly. And once done, I will just glue this decorative napkin onto there. And slowly, I will just tap it with my fingers. And I'll be very careful not to tear it. And just tap, tap, just like that. So there will be no wrinkles. And I dried it. And once dry, I am going to just smooth it with my fingers again using the parchment paper. So now it doesn't have any wrinkles and it really looks so neat. And then this time I'm going to just lightly apply the Mod Podge onto there so that it's not gonna come off over time. It will seal the napkin. Using the fan brush again. So using the same foam brush with a Burnt Umber by Apple Barrel, I'm going to just dab it onto there to the tin can. And you can see it really transforms so good. It really looks so rustic right away. But it's not done yet. So I just dab this paint all around this the napkin. So I really love how it turned out. It's very, very pretty. And I will be using, to make this look rustic, I'll be using paprika and at the same time the ground cinnamon. So I'll use the paprika first. I'm going to sprinkle it on the areas with the Burnt Umber by Apple Barrel. And it really looks so awesome. I just love it. Very pretty. And actually this paprika, if you're going to use this to make thing rustic, it really looks so very, very rustic. So I just to make this really stick onto the tin can, I'm going to just push it a little bit using this foam brush again that I used to paint it with the Burnt Umber. And then this time I'm going to sprinkle the cinnamon powder, the ground cinnamon. So you can see it really is very nice. And then I'll do the same thing again. Just dab it with a foam brush. And then sprinkle it again with the ground cinnamon. So it's really, really awesome. I love the transformation. And then I'm going to dry it. And to seal it, I'm going to just apply the Mod Podge onto there. So I also, again, I am using the fan brush. Like I said, I feel comfortable using this fan brush. And then I'm going to dry it. And once it is dry, it takes time to dry. And once it's still wet, Mod Podge is white, and if it's transparent already, it means to say it's already dry. So once it's dry, I'll just set it aside. I'm going to first make my first bow. Now I will just explain that at the very end of this video, I changed actually one of the bows into something yellow because I want this craft, the bow, the yellow bow, to match with the sunflower design in my tin can. So I'm just showing you how I made the bow. So it doesn't really make a difference doing this, the two other bows. It's the same way that I did it. So I will not be showing the second bow of how I made it because this one is already showing you how I made the first bow. So I'm going to tie it with the jute twine, not so tight yet. I'm going to fix the loops. I'm going to make it look fluffy, and once I am happy with it, that will be the time for me to just tie it so tightly with this jute twine. And so that is the first bow. And then I made, of course, the second and the third bow, but the third bow, actually, I replaced it with a yellow cloth because, like I said, I want it to, you know, match with a sunflower on the design of the napkin. So that is how I put the stick there. It's a skewer, bamboo skewer, and I just glued it there and put on top of it a piece of cloth so it will be very sturdy. It will be firmly glued. So the third, that one that I'm showing you, I did not use it anymore. I just replaced it with a yellow bow. So you can see that at the very end of the video. So it's just okay with the yellow cloth on the back of the bows because it will not show. And I have this floral foam. I'm going to glue it right there in the center of this tin can. And I have this Spanish moss from Dollar Tree. I will just put it there on top of it to cover the floral foam, and at the same time to make this craft look real. So now it's time for me to just stick those bows there. And like I said, that second one, I changed it into a yellow bow. So I'm sorry that it's not really showing the top of the craft, but you're already given the idea of how I made the bows. And then I will just accentuate it with Sweet Annie. And I also ended up putting a pampas, and then I also ended up putting red berry garland from Dollar Tree. So that is how I just arrange this craft, and it really looks so awesome. So that's the finished craft, everybody. If you like this craft and you like to see more of my craft ideas, please go to my main page. Please click like, and please give me a follow. And you can see now the cloth bow there. We yellow, it matched with the sunflower there, and I have this message where I put a small flower and the word thank you, because I really thank God for everything. So I say thank you for everything. Till next time, everybody.